So the syntax was like, thank you, Navid. The syntax was like, insert into EMP2 and then select first name, last name, comma, employee ID from EMP1. We can see the exact, if you happen to forget the exact column names, you can again do a select star from EMP1.
So I think
So it is EMPNO and E name only. There is no last name. So let's insert these records from employee table. No, don't change it, Navel. Let's insert these records from employee table. We know that there are first name, last name, and employee ID in our employee table. And let's insert these records corresponding to department number 30. What was department number 30? Sales, I guess. Let's see how good my memory is. Let's execute this query. See, we have inserted 6 records. Now let's select star from EMP2. Let's see how many records are there in EMP2. Hold on. I will name the people and they will answer the question. How many records are going to be there in EMP2 now? Fuad,
How many records?
after executing the insert statement, how many records are going to be there in EMP2
Three.
table?
3 records.
Wrong.
Uh,
Who else thinks that there will be 3 records?
no, there will be, before was 19 records, now will be 1 record add.
No,
There
wrong again. We can see that we have selected 6 records from our employees table. So there will be 6 records. You can see on the bottom that 6 records inserted, 6 rows inserted. There will be 6 records. Okay.
yeah,
And
different
to
method.
clear out your confusion, Suad, these are 3 columns, not records. These are
okay.
3 columns: first name, last name, and employee ID. Now
Right.
let's select star from EMP2. There we go. Got it?
Yeah.
Now in the same table EMP2, I just want to insert first name and last name with employee ID null corresponding to department ID 20. Will I be able to do that? Yes, I will be able to do that because there is no primary key on employee ID. Mute yourself, Mehtab. Thank you. You too. Who else is on unmute? Thank you. So I want to insert all the records in EMP2 corresponding to department ID 20. And I just want to insert first name and last name, not the employee ID. Write a query for doing that on your notebooks. Please write a query for inserting. Navid, could you type the question?
Won't come again.
Yeah, the question is we want to insert first name, comma last name. Write a query to insert first name, comma last name. First name, comma last name. Into EMP2 from employees for department number 20, for department ID 20. Okay. Everyone can see the question on their screen. Start writing the solution. Um, for those who know how to ping me privately, can send their query to me privately. Uh, please don't send your query to everyone else. Let's take 20 more seconds. All right, nobody has sent me the query. Navid, you can write the solution on the screen. Insert into EMP2. Select first name, comma last name from employees, where department ID equal to 20. No, Alam, we don't have to select the employee ID this time. There we go. This will be the solution. Uh, hold on, Navid. Guys, tell me that what is the mistake that we made here? How many columns are there in EMP2?
2 columns. Oh,
No,
3 columns.
there
Three
are
column.
there are three columns in
Three
EMP2.
columns.
If we just want to insert two columns over there, we have to specify the name of columns as well. Got it?
Yeah.
That is the mistake we made. There we go. How many records got inserted? Fuad will answer this question.
2 records.
Why?
Because we selected first name and last name.
Wrong. First name and
Insert
last name
into
are first name and last name are columns.
okay,
Number of
then
yeah,
7 records, I think.
number of records are written down here. There are 2 records. Okay,
Yeah.
2 rows.
Oh, okay, I see that. Yeah, 2 rows existed.
How can we verify that there were 2 rows inserted? By executing the select clause that we are writing after insert. Navid, could you please execute it? Just the select part. Just select it from there itself. How many records do we see as a result of execution of this statement?
2 records.
What are the 2 records? Fuad?
Michael and Pat.
Good. They are not first name and last name. First name and last name are our column names.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yep. Please remember.
Okay. Thank you.
Everyone was able to write this correctly? I just got one response from Alam and Bilal as well. Very well. Let me see the response by Bilal.
I made a mistakes.
That's fine, Bilal. At least you tried.
Yeah.
First name, last name from employees. Good. You made the same mistake I did.
Okay.
we have to specify the column names as well when we are inserting into a table. And we are, especially if we are inserting limited number of columns. So
So what would
what is
happen?
safer side? What is safer side? What should we do always? We should always mention the name of tables. We should always be safe because in standard data warehouse practices, we'll not be inserting just one record or just two records. We'll be inserting thousands of records. So for being on safer side, we should mention all the column names. You were asking some question. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
So what would happen if there are like 50 or 60 columns? Then I need to insert like 40 columns.
Of course, you have to type them just once, and then you can copy and paste them. Or you can take them by describing the table itself. But I will show it to you later on how to do that. Navid, can you describe EMP2? Just click control click on EMP2. Or select the yeah, there we go. Control A, click on any column and control A. Control A, yeah, and then drag and drop on the screen. That's how we can take all the column names. Okay, Bilal? Bilal,
Yes, 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 sir.
that is how we can take all the column names in Toad.
Okay.
In SQL Developer, we can select the data and then we can right click on the header and then we can copy the selected column headers. But anyways, that's not of importance. The important part is you should know how to use the syntax.
Okay.
All right. So that was revision. That was revision of insert statement. Everyone is clear about that?
Yes.
Now there are two kind of statements in SQL. One is DML and another one is DDL. DML stands for data manipulation language. Now could you please type it? DML. DML stands for data manipulation language. There are more, but we will just focus on these two. And another one is DDL, data definition language. Like we discussed yesterday, what manipulation means is changing anything, removing anything, or adding anything. Insert statement is an example of addition. We are adding more data into the table, right? So the examples of data manipulation language are insert, update, and delete. And these are the only ones. Now please write them. Insert, update, and delete after DML. On the next line, line number 21, please write insert, update, and delete. And in DDL, we'll use data definition language statements like create table statement or alter table. Navid, could you write them? Create table
Create,
statement.
alter, drop.
Right. There are many but we don't want to remember all of them. The important thing is to remember the three DMLs: insert, update, and delete. Everything else is DDL. Okay. We have already discussed insert statement. We are going to insert statement and create table statement. We are going to discuss each one of them in the due course of time. Today, what I want to discuss is delete. So write down your next topic, delete statement. Now is open a new tab. just right click. Hold on. Let me help you out with that. Now with, yeah, very well. SQL try. Delete statement. We all know the syntax of select statement. What is the syntax of select statement? There are three parts in select statement: select, from, and where. In, in the argument of select, we mention the column names which we want to select, or the correct word to use here is which we want to project. Let's suppose we want to project first name, last name, and employee ID from employees table. So we will just select first name, last name, and employee ID from the employees table. What if we want to select everything from a table? In that case, we'll write select a star from and then the table name. So there are three parts. I would request you to write them down: select, from, and where. Navid? In next line, from, next line, where. What will be the argument of select? The columns that we want to project. Argument of from will be the tables from which we want to select that data. The argument of where will be the limiting condition. Now delete statement is very similar to the select statement itself. In delete statement, we will not have a list of columns that we want to delete. We will be deleting all the columns by default. So the syntax will be like delete, start typing now with delete, then from, and then the argument of from will be the table name from which we want to delete. Can we delete from multiple tables at a time? We can using a materialized view, but ideally the argument of delete statement will be one single relation or one single table. So delete from table name, where, and then the limiting conditions. For example, right now let's select star from commit everything on the previous session. First of all, commit everything on the previous session. Select star from EMP1 in the next tab. How many records do we have here? 16 records, right? What do I need to do if I want to select everything corresponding to department ID 20? In that case, I will write my statement like this: select star from EMP1 where department number equal to 20. How many records do we have? Swad, how many records do we have?
5.
Good, good, good. And how many columns do we have?
9.
8.
Sure, be sure. 8
I said
columns.
9.
Good. Good. Where are you seeing 9 columns? There are 8 columns.
8. Sorry, 8.
Kayan, do you agree with Swad?
Yeah, there is 8 column.
Correct. Good. And how many records are there, Kayan?
5.
5 records. Very good. What if I want to just delete these 5 records from this table? What do I need to do if I just want to delete these 5 records from this table?
Truncate.
Truncate will remove everything. So in this case, I have to use the delete statement. So the statement will be like delete from EMP1 where department number equal to 20. Just replace select star with delete and write it down. There goes our delete statement.
You asked about deleting one record.
No, I asked about deleting all the records corresponding to department number 20.
Department. Okay. Got it.
So corresponding to department number 20, we found out that there are 5 records
5 records.
and there were 16 records in EMP1. We don't want to delete all 16 records. We just want to delete these 5 records. So we'll write our delete statement like delete from EMP1 where department number equal to 20. What if I want to delete corresponding to department number 30? Write that statement on your notebooks and send it to me.
Okay.
Hurry up, take 30 seconds, not more than that. Now you can type the solution on the screen. Very good, Swad. Good, Alam. But I will not say very good to you because it is expected of you. So delete from EMP1 where department number equal to 30. That would be your solution. Simple? Simple? Is it simple, everyone? Kaim, Swad,
Yes. Yes.
Bilal,
Yes.
everyone? Good. Very shaky. I don't see shaky in the meeting today. That's fine. What will happen if we will use truncate table statement? Now we do a select star from EMP2. How many records do we have in this table?
8.
Good. Who was that? Bilal?
Yes.
Good. Alam, you can ask your question. Alam?
So yeah, the question is that, for example, I have a table where I have 1000 records. I want to delete the 100 records. Can I do it?
Yes, you can do it. You have to specify the limiting criteria for that. For example, you want to delete all the records corresponding to your product ID equal to 20. So just the records corresponding to product ID 20 will be deleted. No matter if they are 100 or 1000. Is your question, what if you want to delete the first 100 records which are coming out of selection randomly? Is that what your question was?
So as I think that I told you that in the interview, what the guy was asking me, if I have a 10 million records, I want to remove the 2 million records out of that.
Randomly or based on some condition?
He did not say that. He was said what is your approach?
The best approach will be, as Navid suggests, the best approach will be using a PL SQL procedure and selecting just the 2000 records and deleting them one at a time. Because what happens, Alam, is in production systems, guys, I know you will not be able to understand this one. This one is just for Alam, okay? In production systems, our temp table space is very low. So if you will run a delete on all the 10 million records, it might go and hang up because the temp table space is very low. Temp table space means the space which is used to perform all the operations on SQL. Like if you are joining, then the cache will be created over there. If you are deleting, then also the cache will be created over there. That particular space is very low in case of production systems. So you cannot go and say that I want to delete a lot of records from this table. You have to strategically define that you want to delete these records, but in the chunks of 1000 each or in the chunks of 10,000 each. You will be achieving that using a procedure.
So in a procedure, basically we can use, there is something called as bulk collect. So in bulk collect provides us the limiting criteria actually. There is a keyword limit which will give us the, like one said that 1,000 rows at a time. So what we will do, we will do the bulk collect for 1,000 rows one at a time. It will loop around all the rows which are going to be deleted, but in one iteration it is going to take 1,000 rows, and then we can delete those 1,000 rows in one go. So that is how it is going. We can do it in the PLSQL procedure.
And Alam, that would be the best strategy. Okay.
Thank you, but don't spend too much time on it, please, because everybody's waiting for it. Yeah. Sorry.
Sure. That's why I specified to everyone that this is specifically for Alam. So we can see how many records are there in EMP2. We can see that there are 8 records. I want to delete all 8 records without specifying any condition now. What I can do is how can I write the delete statement for doing that? It would be delete from EMP2, and we don't need any limiting condition, so there is no need of specifying a where clause. So we'll just write delete from EMP2. There we go. And the alternative approach to delete everything from an existing table is using a truncate table statement. If we are sure that we want to empty this table and we don't want to recover any data in future from this table, we can use a truncate table statement. Syntax goes like this: truncate table and then table name, the table that we want to make empty.
Excuse me. Bhuban, quick question. So, and in that case, a truncate table will have a structure, will not be deleted. Data will be deleted. Correct?
In both cases, structure will not be deleted. In delete as well, it will not delete any structure. We are not making any structural changes over here. We are just deleting the data. So if we'll execute truncate table EMP2, all the records from EMP2 will be gone. Let's execute it, Navid. What is the difference between truncate and delete then? Why will we remember one extra statement, right? Why do we need to remember one extra statement if we can achieve everything from delete itself? The reason behind that is delete is an example of DML, data manipulation language. And DML operations are always more costly than DDL operations. But again, DML operations will give us more control. For example, in delete statement, we have control over what records I want to delete. I don't have to blindly go and delete all the records. I have control over how many records I want to delete. For example, I want to delete the records corresponding to department number 20. I can specify that, but I cannot do that in the case of truncate. So, very important interview question. I want you to remember it and note it down. The differences between truncate and delete. And I want Bilal to answer it. Bilal, start speaking.
Okay. So delete is DML
Correct.
and truncate is DDL.
Good.
In delete statement, we can use where clause, but truncate we cannot use where clause.
Good.
Although delete is DML, we can roll back, but truncate we cannot be roll back.
Correct. Very good. That's all. Do you have any other point in mind, Bilal?
I have another question.
Yes, Mehtab.
Delete and truncate, they have more reason. Delete, if you delete, you have to have a space for logs in your disk. Log.
Okay.
Is it right?
It doesn't matter to us, Mehtab, actually. There is space in database all the time. Means I would not recommend you answering this in interview.
Okay, another statement I could say: delete is slower, but truncate is faster.
Good. That is something I wanted to hear. Another
Uh,
point another point that I want to hear is about watermark.
Yes.
Delete will in case of delete, our watermark will be maintained unless we commit. In case of truncate, our watermark will be gone. Our high watermark is the point up to which our data is loaded in our table, and it will help us in going back to the previous state. Okay, so
Um,
these are the differences in between truncate and delete.
Question: what's the watermark?
What is watermark? Good question. Watermark, if you fill water in the glass, there will be a mark on the top of the glass, right? Till this
Mhm.
point, the water was filled, right?
Right.
So try to understand it in terms of data.
Okay.
Your table is filled with data.
Mhm.
So in your redo log, there will be a mark that up to this point, the data was populated and this data was populated. If you will execute a truncate table statement, it will remove that watermark and it will empty the table. That's why it is so much faster than delete,
Okay.
because all it need to do is dereference the memory location. It doesn't need to modify the memory location itself. Twist good. Navid, do you want to add something about watermark that I'm not covered?
No, I think it's so good. So basically, I mean, whenever you are sure that you want to delete all the rows, you basically just want to make a table empty, then I would suggest you to use truncate, because in case of delete, uh, the watermark position will not shift and you will end up wasting so much space. So in those scenarios, you should use truncate. But if you want to delete only some particular rows which satisfies these conditions, then truncate does not provide us that facility. So we definitely need to go with delete. We don't have an option in that case. And also, there is a video in which I discussed about delete and truncate.
Yeah, that's a very good one. I will
Yeah,
share it.
yeah.
Can you share the link of that video with them
Okay, I
or
will.
what?
Okay, I will. I will.
And there is a channel called Binary Training, so I would request you to go and subscribe to that channel
In YouTube.
on YouTube. Yes, all the videos which are being recorded on Navid's PC are being posted to that channel.
Okay.
So that was about the differences in between delete and truncate. So when tomorrow I will start a new session, my first question will be, what is the difference between truncate and delete? Oh, by the way, tomorrow is Saturday.
Yes.
So
uh,
sorry guys, tomorrow there will not be a session. This time we will take a 3-day break on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay, we'll start continuing the sessions from your from your Monday evening. Okay,
open
so
one
yes,
question.
yes, Alam.
It is question to everyone, also answer for everyone also. I think one more thing we can mention in the delete and truncate, which is called reset identity column.
Navid, are you aware about that reset identity column?
Any,
No.
if you are
No,
okay,
Anand, actually,
all
I am
right,
only
that's
not
fine.
aware about that.
I think
Can you
we
explain
have.
it? I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
would be
think.
good. It would be good to know. Go ahead, explain it.
This is basically in delete we have reset identity column. This is no, answer is no in delete statement. but the Truncate, yes. I think it's for the SQL Server, maybe. That is fine. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because we are talking about Oracle right now. So in Oracle, there is no such thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right,
And
yeah.
But
and
good to know, Alam. Yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
and one thing which I think Methab specified regarding the redo log. So yeah, in case of delete, we have redo log, and so whenever we do the rollback, so basically when we are deleting the rows, so all those rows will be moved to the redo log, and when we are suppose we don't want to delete those rows anymore, so we can always roll back, right? So when we roll back, then what will happen from the redo log, it will insert the data again into my table. Okay, and suppose I want to do the commit. So in case of commit, the records which are present in redo log will be removed actually forever. So that is how we can roll back and commit. That is why whenever we do some rollback or commit, so I mean we can see that in case of rollback,
Mhm.
how do we get the data actually there? So there is
Okay.
some log where it stores the data, which is called as redo log.
Thank you, Navid. Not everyone in this session is aware about commit and rollback, like Kayam and Fuad. So we are going to start our discussion with commit and rollback. We'll do
Thank
some
you, Navid.
examples.
Thank you, Mr. Navid.
Yeah,
No problem.
thanks, Navid. Yeah, that is really helpful. So we are going to discuss we are going to discuss these two statements, commit and rollback. Okay. With that, guys, let's finish this session. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Aram. Thanks, Madhab. Thanks, Fuad, Bilal, Kayam,
Thank you.
and Mohit. Mohit, I didn't hear your voice throughout the session because he's not there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening everything, but my baby is with me. That's why I don't interrupt with you.
Okay, Mohit. Thank you for
Uh,
that.
I'm as early just following you on all body, especially Nabid and Alam and Baral
Good.
also.
Feel free to give me a call if you have any specific question.
Yeah, of course. My baby is severe gather me. That's why I just mute.
All right. Thank you guys for
Okay.
joining. I'm
Okay.
ending this call now. Bye.
Thank you. So we get off today, right?
I'm what?
Yeah, we got off today. Saturday, Sunday, Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yeah, there will be no class for next 3 days.
Okay,
Friday,
yeah.
Saturday, and Sunday.
Before class, please just knock me and WhatsApp this.
Of course. I'm gonna send the
Okay.
message to all of you.
In the meantime, I got any questions, just I will let know you by WhatsApp. Okay.
Of course, please do that. And
Okay.
Kaim,
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, do.
Kaim, I might give you a call during the weekend if I get my charger. I plan to do the installation on your PC and for